One of you to take a few deep breaths in. And for this moment, as you just connect with yourself, just to feel the vibration of being in a place of being loved, being received, being felt, being seen, heart to heart, in this safe circle of friends. And that as we are within this place, that we are going to all remote view and allow ourselves to actually teleport into the initiation temple. So I'm just going to say that word, initiation temple. And notice that as you get into the entranceway of the initiation temple, there is a guardian that steps forward for each of us to lead us in. And that before they can lead us in, all that they require, and they are asking of us, is just to take some deep breaths and to imagine that all thoughts, all that we have been thinking about, all that we have been wondering about, begin to just imagine dropping those as if we were just peeling off layers of clothes, bearing ourselves transparent, naked, if you will, at the entrance of this temple, willing and ready to be open to whatever wisdom we may receive. And that you may, even from your own discernment, because this is a beautiful thing to always remember, that anytime you journey, you have the right to ask, is this in alignment with my higher self? Is this in my highest good? And as you sense the vibration of your guardian before you, feel them touch their hand to your third eye. And as they do, it just activates your Merkaba, 12th dimensional shield, in an amplified frequency around your body. And as you might even feel your fingers touching your forehead for a moment as you place your hand over their hand and receive that download of wisdom into how to elevate your Merkaba, your 12th dimensional pillar of light. So you feel yourself fully and completely releasing all energy of your ego and being transparent as a light body, entering into the temple. And they lead us all in together as a group. And as we enter into the temple, begin to just notice the entranceway. What sounds are playing within the temple. It's going to come clear to you to notice the lighting in this sacred space. And even the smells. And as they just bring us into the first room for a moment for us to begin to acclimate our energy bodies into this field, they are letting us know that they are going to lead us into a very sacred chamber. That within this chamber, that we are going to enter into our own inner temple. And to prepare to be able to just fully and completely enter into our own dream chamber. And as they prepare to take us into the next room, just know that as we enter the next room, there is a beautiful marble table, if you will, for each of us to lay upon. And if you look up in the ceiling area of this room, where they are inviting us to now all climb on to our own sacred table, if you will. It's like a slab, a marble slab that you just get to lay on, and you can feel it alive, energetic, almost like a crystal table. And as you look up, you can actually see these beams of light coming through. And the way that you lay on it, one of the beams of light directly connects to our third eye. So each of us has a beam of light directly coming down into our third eye. And as you breathe it in, begin to intend that light to multiply and to have a beam shining into your throat chakra and your heart center. So it splits into 3, and it goes into your third eye, your throat chakra, and your heart. And just breathe with that for a moment. And your guardian is standing right at your head. Each of us is on our own table with the light beaming down, and each of us has a guardian right at our head. Some are placing their hands on you, helping you stabilize your energy. Just take some deep breaths to bring this energy in. And they're going to ask us all to now focus directly on the light streaming in to your pineal gland. And imagine that it's inviting you in to the orb or the star right inside your pineal gland. And as you begin to connect to it, your consciousness merges into this space in a way that it feels like you could walk into your pineal gland like it's its own temple. And that you can open the door to your pineal gland. And they are holding the safe space for you to take a step in. Step inside your pineal gland. Begin to notice it expanding. That as you step inside, it's much bigger than you realized, and there's plenty of room in there. It's a massive space. Just be with it. Don't try to change anything. Just notice, what is the lighting like? If there were sounds, what do you notice? Are you alone in that space, or is there any other energy or presence in there with you? And as you enter into this space, begin to notice that deep within, you notice a crystalline light beckoning you. It's like a light blue light. You can tell it's the opening to another doorway within your pineal gland. And as you find yourself right in front of that shining crystalline blue, it's a beautiful pastel blue light. It invites you in, and you realize it's a staircase that goes down, like a spiral staircase that goes down your pineal gland. But you're in a whole new world, so just imagine beginning to go all the way down into it. And you're just going to find yourself going down, 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 until you find the place where the red light lives. You're just gonna gently find yourself be now at the place where the red light lives. It is a glowing red light, almost like the embers of a fire, almost like a beautiful ruby red color, emanating as a living light. You would imagine it as the living fire of creation within the egg or the womb. And as you imagine this red light, your job is to feel the blue light around you, specifically around your head, and just step in like a womb into the red light. And breathe. And as you be within this energy, it begins to activate from your tail and your tailbone up. And as the red and the blue come closer together, that they are going to meet within your heart. And it's a violet color of light that begins to starburst within your heart. Just feel the violet light within your heart, and you're going to pull that violet light up into your throat. That's all you're going to do, is let the violet light be within your throat. And as that beautiful ruby ember of light comes up into your heart, just notice it embedded in there. And you might notice, because you've done this work before, that you might notice the double diamond light within your heart. You might notice the emerald green within your heart. It's almost like an aurora borealis of color. But all you're going to do now is, from your pineal gland, find yourself staring at the red dot of light in your heart. The violet flame within your throat opens your communication. So you feel your throat center opening more and more and more to be the channel of whatever's coming through. So you might even find yourself taking a few more deep breaths to really anchor into that energy. But all you're really doing is focusing, as if your third eye is just staring right at the red dot within your heart. And as you activate that red dot, that is your dream activation, your dream chamber. And the more you stare at it, the more the red pulls you in, but you're in the red dot with your third eye. And just take a few more deep breaths. Now, within this space, I'm going to invite each of you to call out one thing within the red dot as you breathe within this red center. And ask in this moment to be with your counsel now, that from this place within this realm that you are commanding, new dream now, take me to my counsel. Just the first impression, as you just let it soften, as you just find yourself using this red realm, this red ruby, as your doorway. And you're there now. And all I want you to say to them is, here I am. Tonight, while my body rests, I request. You fill in the blanks. Tonight, while my body rests, I choose for my consciousness, and just however you want to end that sentence. Where do you want to go? What do you want to know? How do you want to utilize the sacred ruby energy? Just let them know, thank you. I will be here tonight. And then just take another deep breath. Feel how easy your lungs can breathe when you just find yourself in this relaxed state. And from that ruby space within your heart, imagine that red dot goes back down and settles right again at the tip of your tailbone. And imagine your consciousness moving back up the staircase into your pineal gland, and find yourself in the realm of that pastel blue light. And as you step out of your pineal gland, you become aware that you are laying on that table again, that marble table with the guardian that was holding space for you, and you feel that bright shining light on your pineal gland all over again. And those lights begin to dim just a little bit as your guardian begins to assist you as you stand up. And now when you stand up, notice how your body feels different. That's all they're saying. Notice what feels different. You are not the same as you were before you first laid on the table. So just begin to acclimate to the new you. You are an active dreamer. And you are home here in this temple. I want you just to notice everybody else sitting up and standing up and acclimating to their body, and just become aware of the soul circle in there with all the guardians. And in this moment, with so much love, as we now are here at a moment where we're all going to go into our own personal journeys, just say thank you to everyone here in the soul circle. Extend your own heart in any way you choose, as we all acknowledge that we are bringing the soul circle to a close, but that we are not leaving this temple. We are all being led by a guardian into our own special place. Each of us is going to go on our own journey. And when we come back again, we can share with each other exactly what that journey has been. So with so much love, I'm going to invite each of you, because you are safe in your home, in your temple, that I am going to say, have the most incredible dreams this evening. I love you so much. As we bring this beautiful soul circle to a close, I just say thank you so much for sharing this special time with me. I love you guys.